Finally, we've arrived at my favorite of the Romero zombie films. In my opinion, one of the best zombie films ever made. Plus, it has Bub. Day of the Dead. Such a strong title. Listen to that.
Day of the Dead.
Yeah. The 1985 film from George A. Romero, and the third film in his Living Dead series. Some time has passed since the events of Night and Dawn of the Dead. We're not exactly sure how long, but by the looks of it and from what I've picked up from banter here and there in the film, I'm pretty sure it's been several years. That's one of the things that's really cool about this film, is that it's not the beginning of the zombie apocalypse. It's not people struggling to find a safe haven in the midst of the initial chaos. This is a film in which the story takes place long after the zombie apocalypse first started. There are more zombies walking the earth right now than humans at this point, and things have quieted down, so to speak. It's all about hiding and waiting for the majority of survivors now. The wave came and broke, and now all you can do is pretty much wait for the tide to recede. Unless, of course, you're the characters of this movie. We have a group of underground dwellers comprised of soldiers and scientists who were set up years before, initially, to try and stop and figure out why the zombies are zombies and how to reverse what's happening. Obviously, they failed initially, but they continue to search for answers in the wake of the end of the world. We have Sarah, a lead chick, who's not blonde this time, nor is she annoying, nor is she a wimp for the first part of the film. It only took 2 films to give us a likable protagonist from the very start. Sarah, along with her colleagues, including Dr. Logan, aka Dr. Frankenstein, who is a crazy old Looney Tune trying to work out his own shit all the while cutting up zombies and trying to figure them out. Crazy old loon he is. We have our flyboy and radio boy John and Bill, the comedic relief of the movie, and 2 guys you'd always want to have on your team in the zombie apocalypse. Because for one, they can operate the radio, and they can operate the helicopter. And 2, you know these guys get all the good weed. All of it. And then you have the soldiers, consisting of, but not limited to, Greg Nicotero, who is now and has been one of the biggest names in makeup and effects for years and years. You have Steele, who is the big burly ape guy who has the best one-liner insults in this film. Usually pointed at the zombies, of course. And then we have Captain Rhodes, the film's antagonist, and one of the biggest assholes to ever grace the screen of a zombie flick. And also my favorite character of the film. He's just so damn mean you love him for it. Or at least you love to hate him for it. Or you love him for making you love him to hate him for it. I don't really know how you say that. Either way, Captain Rhodes is the shit. But I have to say, the film's villain being my favorite character makes me wonder if there's something wrong. Is there something wrong with me?
What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Exactly. And did I mention Bub yet? I don't think I did. Bub is the epitome of the entire concept of a smart zombie. You know, before all that Land of the Dead bullshit, we had Bub, the first smart zombie seen in a film. He's the zombie mascot of the 80s, who is definitely one of the things that people remember about this movie. He respects Dr. Logan, he likes rocking out on his headphones, he reads, he shaves, and by the end of the movie, with no spoilers of course, Bub is able to exact some sweet revenge over the death of someone very close to him. You gotta love Bub. Let's take a minute to discuss the zombies of the film. However, there's no need for a discussion about it because I can sum them up with one sentence. Scary as hell. They're atrociously rotten and decomposed. They're seemingly angry and much more hostile. They're much hungrier than the zombies of Night and Dawn because, frankly, they don't have a steady supply of humans as often anymore, as they already ate most of that shit up. But when I said scary as hell, that was no joke, man. Look at Dr. Tongue, for example. Look at this guy, or this guy. These are the kind of zombies you don't ever want to encounter in a zombie apocalypse. Give me the stumbling buffoons or the blue and green aliens of Night or Dawn over these guys. Any day of the week. And then when you throw the zombies into the setting of this movie, which is an underground fucking blacked out mine of terror and abominable horror, you up the ante of the story and add an extra 50 pluses to the fear counter. The setting of this movie alone is enough to make for a great horror film. It's claustrophobic, it's hard to breathe, it's depressing. Then you add a few mad scientists, some angry soldiers, some horrifying zombies, a couple stoners, and Bub. You have Day of the Dead. It's a roller coaster ride of fear. I find myself in the category of people who enjoy Day of the Dead many times over that of Night and Dawn. To me, Day of the Dead represents everything the zombie films that missed the mark tried to be. And that is a perfect zombie film in every way. If I could add 3 hours of scenes onto this movie, I'd gladly take it and then ask for more. I can never get sick of this movie, which is why it remains in my top 2 zombie flicks of all time, and is also one of the reasons I will say that Day of the Dead deserves and has earned many times over a perfect score of 10 out of 10. So, Day of the Dead, have you seen it? And if so, what did you think about it? Let me know by leaving a comment below. And don't forget to like and share this video, and also subscribe to our channel, Tobatto2287. Have a good and horrifying day, and as always, thanks for watching.